doing some psychic powers. We're going to, Eldar is going to guide these guys. And that's cocked, so we gotta reroll that.
Well, it's gonna
Shouldn't
go off
matter.
regardless.
Okay.
Double sixes, you take
He
out
pulls,
the highest
he pulls
six,
off
so
the
yeah.
6. All right, we'll guide our own unit. And that works as well.
Neat.
And then he's going to fortune himself. That goes off as well. All right, guide for over here on those Dark Reapers. Oh my goodness! Oh, I rolled too many dice. Well, we'll take it. We'll count it as a perils.
Okay.
And he's fine with the Ghost Helm, so no guide.
Yeah, we'll take it as perils, but then the 3 was to pass the Ghost Helm save.
Okay.
There you go.
Cool. And then, so he can't guide anymore. So they're not guided. We will...
He can still cast another power, though.
Yeah. I think we're going to... Man. Guide's the one I really just needed. I don't really care about anything else. We'll go ahead and... I don't even care. Let's lock those guys can be locked in combat if they want.
You want to doom the Tyrant effects? I don't know if you have that guy has doom.
I do have Doom, but I'm not going to shoot at that Tyrant effects. The whole goal now is to just try and shoot you off of that. If I can shoot you off of that, that's all that matters.
Yeah.
We will doom. We'll doom that guy. Doom the hive guard.
Okay.
Goes off.
On a 3.
Okay. All right. I don't have any movement, so we'll just go. All right. I'm checking to see my line of sight here. So, this guy again can see, and that's good. So he's going to do his blast template again, I think.
I like how they're like, forget about that guy, just shoot them way over there.
Yeah, definitely gotta get those guys off that thing. So you can see this guy. So I'm thinking, I'm gonna go with, I'm gonna let him have, I can either go one of these and do crack shot and he won't get cover saves. Or I can do 2 of these with fast shot, but he will get cover saves. And I failed the wound last time, which made me really sad. And I needed to wound really badly. So I'm gonna go with fast shot and shoot twice. So we're gonna go right there on that guy.
Okay.
So if I hit, I'll hit 3 of them, 2 in this unit, 1 in that unit. So I hit.
Okay.
And then go again.
I guess I should be watching you guys now.
And that will move an inch, which, let me look and see where that will put me. Because I might decide not, let's see, inch. No, it's gonna do the same thing.
Okay.
So I'm gonna go ahead and keep it. So there's gonna be
3 on each?
3 on each, yep. You'll get cover saves. So 3 here. Wow, yeah. No, 2 wounds on that, 2 wounds on the unit that's got 3 guys in it, and then the other unit takes 2 wounds as well.
Okay.
Cover saves.
So,
grab some dice.
okay.
Since we're over here.
Okay. So, 3 plus.
You could go into ground?
Yes.
Okay, so 3 plus on both.
Okay, it was 3 wounds on both?
2 wounds on both.
Okay, so those aren't the rolls. So 3 pluses. White is...
The 2-man?
Yes.
White's the 3-man unit.
Because they both save.
1 guy dies out of the 3-man
dies.
unit.
And they pin themselves, so.
Pink. Check. Now we gotta see what else
I'm just standing here holding my gun like an idiot. Okay. Put 'em over here.
And that was the right guy to pull.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah. Other than the fact that he was the farthest away from the objective.
Yep.
I wonder if that would be 3 inches. It'll probably be 3 inches.
All right, yeah, never mind. I guess we're going to shoot this Tyranids effects because we can't see otherwise.
Okay.
So, well, at this point we're going to shoot some guys for fun, but that pretty much seals the deal. I can't get this, I can't contest this objective.
Yep.
So, okay, but we're going to go here. So the Dark Reaper, or I'll just do fast shot with him because he's 2 missiles into you.
Yep.
1 hit.
Did you guide him?
No, I didn't guide him.
Okay.
They failed the guide. 1 wound.
Okay.
And that's AP3, obviously. You said you
So
had
2
armor
plus.
2.
Oh,
He
take
takes
a wound.
Okay. And then the regular guys have 4 shots. 3 hits it. and 5 to wound you. No wounds. That would have been useful to have the Doom right there. Okay, and then these guys will shoot at you as well. I've got 7 of them, or 8 of them, sorry. They are guided. That's cocked. And 4 that are AP1. Here's the ones that are not AP1. I wound you 3 times. The ones that are AP1, I wound you 3 times. So he takes 3 wounds, and he takes 3 saves.
Okay.
So he has a total of 4 wounds on him.
Yep. So you got 2 wounds left.
It's all right. It's going to be okay.
Probably. There's a little
And
4 marker.
over here, that's going to close combat.
Okay. So you go first.
Here's my leader. She hits you twice.
Okay.
5s and 6s. You are doomed, so I'll reroll that. He killed. He got him.
Yep.
He's gone. Yeah,
Are you strength 4?
Strength 5.
Strength 5? Oh, because of the 2-handed weapon.
Yeah, it's an executioner. They
Okay.
consolidate 2 inches. So now they'll come over here. Let's see. I think we'll avoid losing all of them. Actually, we'll pull her out of the train. That way, the majority is still in the train, right? And
Yeah.
still gets covered.
Right. Because you get cover that you're in or touching if
Right.
it lies
And
between
so-
the hive guard and them.
And so I'm majority in cover.
But because the way that I interpret that is that if the cover that you're in doesn't lie between the closest guy here and the closest guy here,
Okay, then it doesn't count. Well,
you know what I'm saying? Because
well,
the
you're
unit,
gonna-
that lies between this unit and this unit, so if a guy's standing here, this unit has no cover between it and the hive guard.
Okay, we'll stay in
That's how I'm
still-
seeing it.
That's fine. We'll stay in the cover.
Okay.
Your turn 6.
All right, leadership pass. This guy. He fails.
Oh,
with a
good.
9. This guy. He fails with a 10. That guy. Pass with a 7. So,
All right.
but he's on top of the building now.
So he'll still be
Those guys are going to try to move up on top of the building. They move up on top of the building.
Okay. No other leadership tests over here, I don't think. I think everybody's within synapse.
Yeah.
Maybe. Nope, he's in. He's good.
Okay.
Cool.
I'm not even going to move any of those guys.
They're just going to sit still. Okay. So yeah, just shooting then.
Yep. So this hive guard has to shoot at the closest thing.
Okay.
So 2 hits, 2 wounds.
2 cover saves. 1 dies. Okay.
Okay, and I don't think I'm going to be in range there, so they're going to fire their shots into this unit as well.
Okay.
3 hits, 3 wounds. So separate one out for the Exarch.
Exarch dies.
Dead.
1 left. Okay. Those poor banshees have just been shot at and shot at and shot at.
Running away, running back again.
Yes.
Okay, so let's do Mr. Tyranids.
Has to shoot the closest unit, so that's the
Which
Dark
is-
Reapers.
Yep. Which what I was gonna do is like if I had moved up to here, it just has to touch his base because he's a monster creature yet it doesn't have a front arc.
Right.
So you could shoot sideways with your flame
Oh,
template.
gross.
Yeah, it's pretty awesome. That's what you get for being a monstrous creature. All right, so
Try to get the most there.
I think it's just
2.
2 because he'd be
Yeah.
like here, yeah. So 2, and then this thing I'm gonna put it on this guy right here. Okay, so it moves 1 inch back.
Okay.
So it's gonna miss this guy now.
So 2 here and 1 there.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Okay. So, and then 2 strength 10 shots. So again, we'll do all the wounds at once, and then we'll roll our Mercedes. So that way wound allocation matters. Okay, so 2 strength 10 shots, 1 hit, 1 wound.
Okay.
So that was a 5, but whatever. Okay, so 1 wound there, and then you said,
2 from the flamer and 3 from the.
okay, so 1 on a
Blast.
2 plus. Okay, so 1 more wound, and then 2 from the blast. 2 more wounds.
And one on the Eldrad's unit with blast.
1 wound, so because of 2 wounds.
So a total of 4 on those Dark Reapers.
Yep.
Okay, so here's the Exarch. He's good on a 3. Here's the regular guys. They both died. And the Farseer is fine.
Okay.
Okay, so that'll give me a morale test, and then I'll take 1 save on
And they're out of unit coherency.
Farseer. Or on.
Does that matter for independent characters?
Yeah, yes.
Because you would
Yeah.
just not
Well,
be
I guess you
moving.
could. Yeah, that's a good question because you could just move the independent character out of the unit, and it
Yeah.
wouldn't count the other guy's
I don't
movement.
think it will.
All right, Eldrad's gonna take this move. He's good.
So I'm going to shoot.
Morale test over there for her. Oh, she's running. Ooh, I'm just gonna pull her off
She can't.
because she's not gonna come back.
He's gonna shoot at the not Eldrad Farseer.
Okay.
So force,
Both
2
hit.
hits, 2 wounds.
Okay, Farseer is good, and the Exarch is dead.
So
No.
that, did you already roll leadership for them?
I have not rolled leadership for him, but he's okay.
9, yeah, because they're leadership 10. All cyclers except for orc cyclers and 3 knights are leadership 10.
And the IG sometimes.
Yes.
Anything else?
No, I don't think so.
Game end. Do you want me to roll or you want to roll?
I rolled last time, so you roll it.
Nope.
It goes on.
Turn 7. Do I get a last minute reprieve? Probably not. Let's do some psychic. Powers. We're going to guide ourselves with Eldrad. He does guide himself. We're going to guide the Pathfinders.
Goes off.
Yes. We're going to fortune ourselves. Goes off. The other Farseer doesn't have a unit anymore. He will doom the big guy. Yeah. Sorry, rolling 3 dice there. I'll re-roll that.
Goes
Okay.
off.
And he will. Doesn't really have anything else to do. There's nothing else. He'll fortune himself. He gets fortuned. All right. All right. Don't really have any movement. Shooting. Okay, we've got the got my Exarch there, who's going to take the shot at the Gaunts again. Whatever they are, the little Gaunt
Do you want to
guy
move
you
your
can see.
guardian guy up into the range so you can shoot at my...
Oh, sure. What the heck?
Yeah.
What the heck? He'll see if he can move close enough to. Yes, he'll move up to try and use his Shuriken catapult. I'm gonna roll that right now.
Okay.
Shuriken catapult on that big guy. I hit once because I'm a guardian,
Okay.
and
No.
you're doomed.
Oh, yeah.
Still don't wound you.
That would have been funny.
It would have been.
Would've
It would have
killed
been
the
pretty
guy.
amusing, actually. Let's see, real quick here. I'm gonna do the same thing I did last time. We're gonna do 2 blasts. You'll get cover saves.
Yeah.
So going on this guy. That'll stick.
Okay.
So 2 and 1, and then the next one is 2 and 1. So a total of 4 on this unit and 2 on this unit. Here's the 4. 3 wounds, and the 2 wounds.
So 3 wounds.
You're going on the ground again.
Yep. So
Oh,
they
they're
both
dead.
died. And then the other unit, they're good.
Oh, well, got him down to 1 unit.
Well, the
2 guys. Gene Stealers are troops?
Yes.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I've been shooting this whole time at Gaunts and when I could have been blasting Gene Stealers.
Yeah.
Had no idea.
Oh, sorry, man.
No, it's totally fine. We're gonna go ahead and, well, I could shoot at Gene Stealers now with this, but we're gonna shoot the Tyrant effects.
Yeah, because that would actually...
Yeah, he's gotten close enough that he might try and eat me. All right, so 8 shots. And that's cocked. And we're guided. Everything will hit. And 5s and 6s are AP1.
Yeah, this is going to be the end of him.
Here's the regular guys. 1 wound from the regular.
Okay.
And I just need to get 2 of these to be wounds. Yep.
dead.
He's dead.
Boosh.
Took out the big guy.
Yep. Pathfinders, that's how you take down a
Take down monsters. Guided Pathfinders, very useful.
guided, doomed.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Guide and Doom are great. Well, cool. Do you want to you want to see if those guys can shoot and shoot me and then,
Well, I mean,
wow, we don't even have to.
Yeah.
Really.
I
All right,
guess
good
that's
game,
it.
sir.
Yep.
Let's
We'll do a lefty.
left-handed shake.
Yep, good game.
I'm gonna take a little break and then we'll talk about strategy. Okay.
oh, are we doing it now?
Yeah, go for it. What would you have done differently? I mean, you did win, so.
Yeah, I know. And when people ask me, I'm like, because we talked about at the beginning, if somebody does something where, like with Tyranids,
I'll just talk about just objective placement. If they put objective way over on one side, and if for one they put the rest of their army on the other, or just, you want to put your objective closest to there. So right here or like over here, somewhere where you can get cover. Usually I like to do this, so that way I can have guys in cover here and still hold the objective.
Right.
But you want to be as close as you can be to their objective. So that way, because usually you're just a herd of monsters and ugly looking things. So you want to keep together as much as possible. Usually you don't want to divide up like I did. And then infiltrating the gene stealers probably would have been good. I didn't lose anybody, maybe I lost a couple guys, but infiltrating, because I could have infiltrated up into the middle.
Right.
But I wanted to just have the freedom to, well, it was just kind of messing with his mind, you know, which side of the gene stealer is going to come on.
That's true.
So
It did definitely. I had to set up guys on the edge in the hope that I wasn't going to get messed up right off the bat.
Because if I'd come in on that side, I could have multi-assaulted everything, and I still had the
Right.
Turvagon, so I could have tried to feel no pain them, and it would have been really ugly.
Would have been gross news.
Yep. So, because they wouldn't have been doomed, so it's like the power weapons wouldn't get rerolls to wound them and stuff like that. And then potentially I could have chased everybody off right then. So, outflanking is good in certain situations because this was kind of like a gunline type army. Outflanking might be useful. But no, it was good. The Broodlord didn't really get to
do his cool powers.
but again, that's mostly for Space Marines because Space Marines don't make you peril all the time.
Right.
Honestly, I think against not Grey Knight Space Marines, Tyranids are like one of the better armies against Space Marines.
What was your best unit? You think your best?
My best unit?
The MVP.
I like the Tyrannifexes. I thought they did a lot.
Did a lot of damage. That guy did a bunch. The one that was over here did a bunch of damage before he went down.
Yeah, and it's the Synapse. If I'd been able to pass more of my tests, he would have been up there fighting guys. He would have hit a lot more. Because like I said, you've got your guy, right? Well, it's a flamer template. He's a monstrous creature, so he doesn't have a front arc. So you can sit there and shoot sideways, as long as you're shooting at the same unit.
Right.
So you could like shoot, just try and get as many guys as possible. You could do crazy maneuvers, just as long as it's touching his base. And then this can go anywhere. So they're really cool. They're a lot of fun. 265 points. And against not Space Marines, usually they're a little bit more effective. So, but being able to sit from across the table and shoot at like Dark Eldar vehicles, you got to take them.
It's huge.
So that's why they're my MVP.
It's a trade-off between them and the Hive Guard. The Hive Guard are better against a more mech list, whereas the Tyrannifex was better in this situation because he had the multiple options.
Yeah, but I do take him for anti-mech purposes. Like I would take something else if I wanted to be better at taking out infantry, but for some reason everything else is so specialized to do certain things. He can do both. He can kill things in infantry and vehicles. So, but you need the range.
Useful gun, strength 10.
So,
what about the worst thing?
The worst thing? I mean, the Gene Stealers they killed a unit of
They killed 4
Pathfinders.
Guardians. Yeah, 4 Pathfinders.
Yeah, and so if they had come in on the other side, it would have been a little bit better. But they lived. They actually took, the Gaunts took the objective, but
yeah, they were helping out.
And they are not subject to instinctive behavior, which helped out a lot in this game because, as you saw, instinctive behavior.
Yeah, had half his army instinctive behavior. Yeah.
So, yep.
Do
you want me to hold about you?
Yeah. Let's.
Okay.
First off, change of tactics. I did lose the game, and we actually talked about it like at the beginning. This was a risky move. I went ahead and did it anyway because I felt like I wanted it, and he talked about him putting his objective over here and just putting his whole army there, massing him, and just making it into a shooting game. And I don't necessarily think I would have been, I think I would have been at a disadvantage, but I don't feel like I would have, I wouldn't have been unhappy with that outcome necessarily, because I could have maybe, been out of range with some stuff to begin with and then moved up and then just pounded close by. And that was the strategy I kind of wanted to work for because I was a gun line and I didn't want to get caught. Would it have worked? Don't really know.
But this was a more entertaining game, I thought.
Yeah. Look at ranges. I mean, my stuff would have had to move up. This is, here's 48. right here, the end
Yeah.
of my tape measure.
Yeah, 'cause
so I would have had to move up to the end of the terrain.
If I had put my thing like right here and then had my whole army just deployed right here and then just focused on moving up behind this building, it would have been bad. It would have been ugly.
Right.
So, but this was a much more entertaining game.
Doing it this way.
So,
But yeah, I mean, so that was poor strategy on my part. Definitely got to learn from that. Not think in terms of now. If I'd had a whole bunch, if I decided to do a more mechanized list and had a bunch of wave serpents, then I could have changed some tactics there. I kind of wanted to see what would happen. Obviously didn't work. Should have thought about that more. List-wise, I really liked everything that I had. I could do a lot of damage. I would say that my MVP was the Dark Reapers of some kind, or this unit of Pathfinders.
or even Eldrad. I mean,
yeah.
he made it
Just
work.
Casting a lot of spells, making all these guys have the rerolled hit, and so many times that they got to shoot, they were able to do a lot of damage. That's really, really good fun. Worst, probably either the Banshees, because they got to do like one thing the entire game.
Is
and they
that
just
Banshees
died a bunch.
or the Swooping Hawks?
The Swooping Hawks were pretty bad too. They got a really bad, like I wanted the
Yeah.
Swooping Hawks back here, and they ended up
There.
up here. And that was bad. And then they kind of just shot and didn't do anything, really. Like, I mean, their blast killed 4 Gaunts.
Yeah.
And then the worst insult to injury was they didn't fail out of combat and run away, so I could shoot the Tyrannifex.
Yeah.
They instead stayed with the Tyrannifex, so he killed them.
Double ones, I think, is what they rolled.
Yeah, they really wanted to stay.
Yeah.
Well, and then also I didn't make the charge over here and
Oh, yeah.
and took 7 armor saves and failed 3 armor saves out of 7.
4.
4 armor saves out of 7.
Yeah.
And that was bad over here with the with the what are they called?
Singing Spears.
Singing spears.
Shining Spears.
Shining spears. Overall, yeah, I think the biggest thing was definitely the this thing here. Not putting this thing where I did. If I had to do it again, I would put it closer.
Yeah.
I don't think I would put it in here yet.
For a gun line, you might want to just put it out in the middle of nowhere, so I have to be out of cover to get it.
That's true.
So I know this table, we're having a lot of terrain on these tables, but I think we were saying these were open.
Yeah, it was
weren't we?
open here in the
Yeah, we
middle.
never even used it.
Yeah.
So if you put it like somewhere, like maybe here or something, where I would have had to come out of terrain or stretch out really far to get to it,
Yeah.
and then just had your Howling Banshees nearby to come and assault anything that got close to it.
I was worried about your army concentrating. I didn't really want to deal with your concentrated army.
Yeah.
So I felt like overall I got to destroy a lot more stuff because
Yes.
you weren't concentrated.
Correct.
Ultimately, they didn't help me win the game. But then again, my least favorite scenario is definitely the capture and control. But
Yeah.
you deal with that in a regular rogue trader setting. You deal with that in most tournaments. We'll have at least once. Let me take that back. That's not true. Rogue trader tournaments where you're playing out of the objective, or out of the book objectives. That in that situation you will have capture and control. Most other tournaments you don't. Most of the tournaments part of the problem is that whereas I made a mistake tactically and brought this out here and shouldn't have done that because of the way my army was built.
Yeah.
Really, I wasn't mechanized at all. I didn't have the ability to go where I needed to go to get to stuff. That type of game. If I hadn't made that mistake, if I'd had it captured and kept it the entire game, most likely that game ends up as a tie.
Yeah.
Because you only have one of each objective. People play safe in a tournament. You're going to just sit your army there and wait for them to come to you and probably hold it. More likely than not, hold off their forces because part of your forces are hanging back trying to control yours.
Yeah.
And so what happens then is a big fat tie, which is not something people want to have go for a tournament. You want to have something that can be made decisive.
Yeah.
So if you don't, then who's the winner of the tournament?
Yeah.
Anyway,
So-
thanks for watching. And next time I'll remember not to make a mistake.
Yep. All right. Take care.